Gaffer, off the mark with a win and a clean sheet. What's your take on the game?
I think it was just a brilliant win. I think against Charlton we had the performance. We outperformed Charlton that day. We didn't win, and today, we had to find a way to win a game. I think I really liked the first half. Crawley, when they have high possession, a lot of that is with the goalkeeper. I actually really liked what we did without the ball. It was always going to be a really open game, this, in the first half. And then I think in the second half you saw just a desperation to win a game. Now, I didn't feel any extra pressure into this game, but I could tell the players were dropping that a little bit deeper. And yeah, in fairness to the young boys, like they found a way to see out a game at the end, and yeah, incredible from some of them.
I know obviously you always want your team to play well. You talked about the performance against Charlton, but today, was it just about getting the 3 points?
It was, yeah. I think it's like that every game. I think there's different ways to do it. This felt like a couple of performances last season where no internal pressure, but I think obviously we want to get off the mark. It's the start of the season. Yeah, the performance I liked first half. If anything, of course, we could have been a bit better with the ball. Crawley go man for man, so it was never going to be in that first game, it's never going to be a really slow game, or with us lots of possession, they go man for man. So they force you to either play through that pressure or the longer ball. And yeah, I actually think if we'd been slightly better when we actually won the ball back, we should have created more opportunities in that first half, and even the second we created chances. When our pressure is good, we have to then find a better pass. But I can't say too much negative about today, really. Look, it's not easy. We're in League One. Expectations are big. We've got 7, 8 academy boys on the pitch, and we're still trying to find ways to win. And we did today.
Normally we dominate the ball. Crawley had more of the ball today, but again, just grinding out a 1-0 order. Sometimes those sort of 1-0 victories feel sweeter than maybe a 2-3-0 win.
It did at the end. I think you could also see the team was that desperation to win at the end. Actually, we still have to press high, but the more players Crawley tried to put forward, made it harder for us to keep pressing and pressing and pressing. But I think as this season goes on, we're going to have to be really brave as we were first half, and then fight for the ball. But in those last 20 minutes or so, we're putting on substitutes. Kai Payne, it's his first ever time he's played in League One. Carragher was the same. I thought they were both brilliant. Yeah, it's sometimes you need to find a way to win a game, and I've seen the best teams give up the ball at times and find a way to win, and that was it today. There was some moments, sometimes when they had a set play and they took it from one side to the other. But in general, the majority of the shots were outside the box. So I would have liked more of the ball, but I loved what my team did today.
Teller was finding the net for fun in pre-season. I think it's gone down as an own goal, but again, in the right place at the right time after a great ball in from Chamber.
Yeah, I haven't seen the replay, but I thought it was Teller's goal. It was in this game, the way that they man mark you. If it's a centre back, if it's a full back, if you're the man that's free, you have to take the space. And Chamber did. Silko played a very good pass, and Teller was everything. Teller's performance was everything I know him to be. I think last week was a real drop off, but I thought he was brilliant today. Teller, his effort. Yeah, in a very different game. Teller was so good on the ball, but the effort and fight he showed for this club today was outstanding. Yeah.
Silko and Dion, they look lively, they look sharp. I think Silko had maybe a half penalty shot. It actually went the other way, I think, and a goal chalked on for offside. They both looked sharp, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and I needed a lot from them without the ball. I think the way that Crawley play in that 3-4-3, we've played that system. If we don't control their 10s, then they can hurt us. And a couple of times they broke through us. But the recovery of the wingers was good, recovery of the midfielders. So, they had a lot of possession, but for large parts of the game, I was okay. I didn't feel like they were massively threatening towards us. They were a good side, they played well, but it was probably that last 15 minutes, it was maybe too much pressure for my liking.
You mentioned Kai Payne, obviously another academy graduate, impressed when he came on. He replaced Matt Smith. How's Matt injury-wise, you know?
No, Matt's fine. I think it was just a bit of fatigue, really. It's trying to get Matt up to speed. I thought Matt was brilliant first half. It was when we needed to play, he's the one that makes us play. But Kai was good when he came on. Incredible. I think that's his first ever league appearance. Yeah, I think that's the challenge we have at the moment. These kids are giving me everything, really pushing to try and basically make appearances, and yeah, they did well today. I think from their point and how I see it is that they need even more quality ahead of them. So in the next sort of 7-8 days, we need to push the squad to a higher level. Kai was good, Kara was good, but they need competition. If we're going to really have aspirations of pushing up this table, we need a fair bit of work in the next 7 days or so. And that's to push the players that are here, because today the players were fantastic and in a very different way. Look, Charlton, we outplayed, we had more possession, we were excellent, but we lost the game. I stayed pretty stable then. Today the performance was very different, and the biggest thing I got from that was a level of effort and a level of fight. And if our fans see that, then I don't think they can ask for much more.
Joe Hugh got a half chance second half, fired over. He held his hamstring a bit. Was that again cramp or?
Yeah, just cramp. I think. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're just trying to get boys up to condition. Yeah, definitely pre-season hasn't been as stable as I'd liked it, or I would have liked it, but it's okay. Just work harder.
Good to get Toby Sibicom for his Latics debut as well.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, that's one. He's not really had a proper pre-season. I know he was with the B team at Hearts, but the intensity is very, very different. So yeah, we have to keep kind of. Well, today we needed him. Sess has been so good for us, but he had a knee issue. So yeah, we needed Carragher and Sibic in those positions, and the fitter that Toby gets, the more he'll push Will, Jason, Cara. But Toby will be a really good signing for us over the next few years.
Finally, I think it's the first time we spoke since Jordan Jones moved on, and that was always the plan, wasn't it? His short-term deal, and we wish him well.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to leave so soon in terms of before this game. It meant that we only really had Cal in that wide area, but I got a lot of respect. Yeah, I love what Jordan did for us last year. He felt he had an option that he was going to sign for on Thursday or Friday. He's got a family. He's got a wife, 2 kids, so if there's an option there for him, and we couldn't promise him anything at that point, I have to let him go for his family. So I love him. I love what he's done for this club. Yeah, it's a shame to see him go.